All right, so I wanted to have a little chat with everyone here about starting a creative business and how fulfilling it can be. You know, you get to work with all these amazing clients. They come to your doorstep begging for you to work with them. You get to make anything you want. You can make whatever you like to do, and you can really sell them on any pitch idea that you have. And you can, work a couple hours a day, rest for the rest of the day, do whatever you'd like, play some hockey, go watch a movie, go take a nap, do whatever you like. And it's pretty easy making a creative business. It's not that hard. You see it online a lot from everyone doing it. They just post all the best moments and all these six-figure contracts that they're getting, and it's amazing, right? Well, no, it's not all true and glamour and what everyone shows online. And I don't mean every single person is doing this, but what we see online isn't the actual reality. So this is going to be one video in a 3-part series of me showcasing what it's really like building and starting a creative business. This video specifically is the dark side, which isn't the best, but I wanted to really showcase what it's actually like trying to grow a creative business or start one. This is my personal view and my personal experience. My name's Sanjay Basin. If you already don't know, I'm the founder and I like to say cinematic baker of Film and Cookies, my video production company that I'm trying to start and get off the ground. This video is going to go over the dark side of creating a business and a creative business specifically, and the realities of what it really takes. And I'm not saying this in terms of me knowing exactly what it takes. I'm still growing. I'm still trying to grow my business. I'm not making 6 figures and having $10,000 days or months or anything like that, but what it really is like and what you might go through if you're thinking of doing something similar like this. So let's get into it. All right, so the reality of starting a creative business, kind of dramatic, right? But it's something that I did want to speak about, and I wanted to get ahead of it with everyone here so you know what it's actually like starting a creative business and some things that might be going through your head for those who haven't gone through it yet. And the very first thing is crippling self-doubt. And I know it sucks. It's something that we hope we don't have or we don't, we hope it doesn't happen to us, but it's something that happens. And it happened to me personally as well. You're seeing all these amazing creators online, your favorite creators on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, wherever it might be. And you see them making this awesome work for brands like Lincoln, Ford, Nespresso. You start seeing these amazing pieces of art or work or ad campaigns, whatever it might be that they're doing. And you just think, holy shit, can I actually do that? Is it worth pursuing something or trying to get better and competing against those people? Will I be good enough? Will I have enough? Am I able to become someone that brands will trust of building campaigns like that or videos like that? These are all the doubts that are going to creep in your head, and they probably still will even after you start your business. Me personally, I've had all these doubts. I have all these thoughts and others. I still have them where I think, is it even worth it? Why am I doing this? Like, am I gonna be good enough to build these creatives or make these videos for brands and actually work with someone to make something amazing? It's something really sad that happens to all of us, and it is kind of devastating that everyone will go through this to a certain extent, but it's something that will happen, and it's something that we can overcome and hurdle over. Another thing that's going to happen is you're not going to know what to niche down into. Now, I know that a lot of people online and any video that you might see, especially influencers, keep talking about niching down. Niche down to something specific, something only you do, only that you're good at. And it is good to niche down, but it can be really hard. And it's really hard, especially when you're starting a creative business. What do I niche down into? Everything seems to be done. Sports photography, sports videography, macro shots, wide shots, having symmetry in all your shots, whatever it might be. It's really hard to niche down and focus on one specific thing that you want to offer to your clients. And it happened to me 100%. It still does. I don't really know what I want to niche down into specifically. Right now, personally, I'm leaning more toward social media content and commercial work, kind of like lifestyle shoots. I don't know if I want to do, I don't do phone shots or phone videos with my iPhone and making that kind of content, but more of that cinematic look for social content. It's something that's hard, and it's really hard to niche down into. And one advice that I can give in terms of finding a niche is maybe instead of the word niche, we can go in a way of finding your style. Being unique to yourself. If you're a fun, outgoing person, you can show that in your work. If you're something that's more timid, more subtle, you can show that in your work as well. For me personally, I love having dramatic lighting, something like this where it's a little bit darker mood theme. I'm a very open guy. I like to have fun, but and also showcasing macro shots. I love a good close-up and showcasing the little intricacies. If it's a word, that's how you say it. Intricacies of a shot or details of something. Someone's car badge, someone's fingernails. I don't know why fingernails, but anything, you know, that's kind of the way that I think about it when it comes to my work. And last but not least, about starting a creative business and the actual dark side of it is not knowing where to start. And this is a doozy. I don't think I've ever said that. This is a heavy one. Well, they're all pretty heavy, but not knowing where to start or where to even begin for your creative business is huge. You feel confused. You don't know where you are on the map of your journey. Do I start with a portfolio you can see back here with all my work? Do I start speaking to people or do I start pitching people? Do I get some emails and start sending out cold emails without any template? Do I even start? These are the questions that are gonna be going through your head a lot, and they always will be. In the next video, in part 2, I'll actually be going through things and foundational steps that you should be implementing or you can implement. Again, I'm learning as I'm recording this and as I'm building. I want to showcase my process and my journey, but there are certain things and foundational steps that we need before we can move forward, and actually knowing where to start and not knowing where to start is very, very daunting, but it's something we'll get through together. Trust me. It's actually a lot of work, but it's really fun. All right, so after speaking about some of the realities of actually trying to start a creative business, there are some action items that I want you to take away from this and to actually try yourself. These are some things that I did myself as well. I don't want to be a hypocrite in giving advice or things to do that I haven't done myself at all. I've actually done this maybe 2 to 3 times before in figuring out what I want to do. And the first thing I want everyone to do is actually take a step back, take a break. Look at everything that you enjoy doing, all the niches, you can say, that you might want to focus on, and think about what you really enjoy doing. For me, this instance, I love videography, photography. I love watching movies and looking at cinematography of shots and how it's done and trying to offer that to other people. For my instance, it's social media content and commercial work. That's where I want to go. That's the kind of break that I took in actually learning what I want to do. So I stepped back, took a break. There are a lot of niches that I really enjoyed, but that's something that I decided I want to focus on. So for you, it can be sketching, graphic design, creative consultation, videography as well. Whatever it is, take a step back and look into really what you enjoy doing, what you think you can offer to people that would actually be willing to pay for it, pay for the service. Doesn't have to be anything crazy, but is it something you can actually offer to people? Another thing to keep in mind and to consider is, are you willing to turn one of your hobbies into a business? The sad reality is, once you do turn something that you enjoy doing for fun on your free time into an actual business, there can be some joy that's sucked out of it, which is a sad reality again, but it's something that you have to consider. For me, videography, I did for fun here and there, but I didn't have it as a full hobby in terms of I really enjoy doing it without making money. It sounds kind of bad to say, but I really did enjoy making something that made people feel a kind of way, that really enjoyed it. And it's also a plus that I can make some money on the side with it, and now hopefully turning it into something full-time. So again, really think about what you're willing to change from a hobby to a business. It will change your dynamic with it eventually. You can get burnt out, you can get sick and tired of it, hopefully not, but sometimes you might just need a break. But that's something you should consider, which a lot of people might actually not. They might be thinking, I'd love to have a graphic design studio where I can make designs for clients, but they don't go into thinking of the business side of how are you going to make money, how are you going to pay for things, software subscriptions, revisions from clients, things like that that you might actually hate doing with the work. So just something to think about whenever you do decide on a niche that you do want to follow. The last thing that I want everyone to think about, and this is more personal, but don't take it personally, it's on a professional level, but really look at your work subjectively and objectively, and is it up to par with the standard that's out in the industry? So whatever you're trying to offer, for my instance, videography, was it up to par with what other people were offering to other brands, other clients, things like that, whatever you might be seeing out there? And for my instance, I don't think it was, honestly. There are certain things, courses that I took where I've had people look at my work and they've told me, it can be better for sure and it can improve, and that's what I've been doing for the past year. This is something that you got to do for yourself, whether you're a designer, consultant, whatever you want to do. You really have to look into it and look at your work as someone who might be willing to buy it or purchase your service, whatever it might be. So for my instance, again, my videos, they looked okay. They were decent. I thought they can get by, but there are certain things that could help improve that production quality and that level when I'm offering that service. Things like lighting, where I have a light here, I have light bouncing off the side, I have different setups, composition, things like that that could really elevate my game and elevate my production level without costing too much. But then I can also charge more and build the trust of the client. So this is something that you want to do yourself. You really want to not be too harsh. Of course, you don't want to beat yourself down, but you want to be objective here. You want to actually look at your work and really understand, hey, whatever I'm offering, whatever I'm building, would someone actually be willing to buy it? And if you're at the point already where yes, people are willing to buy it, you're at a great spot. You can start moving on to the next section in the next video, which I'll be following up with, about foundations and really setting solid foundations for your business to then take it to the next level and start growing. So this is the first part of a 3-part video series that I'll be releasing. This one focused specifically on starting a creative business and the dark side of it, which isn't the best, but it's something that I feel everybody should know, and it's something that everybody will go through. So it's really good to be prepared. The next video is going to focus specifically on foundation building and building yourself up for the creative business. This is going to go through steps in terms of how you can structure your schedule, how you might be building your business, and how you might want to move forward with it. If you enjoyed this and you enjoyed the series, leave a like, leave a comment if I missed anything or something that you might be going through personally, and subscribe to see the rest of the videos that are going to be coming in. Again, have an awesome day, and let's go on this journey together, right?